It's been a while since there've been some new technology in mosaicing tools, and boy did we get excited. There's a few coming out at the moment. Now these runners are basically made for stained glass people. So how can we use them well for mosaics? Now this bit up here is plastic, so I wouldn't be using them on ceramic anything. I would stick to leponets. These are the little ones with a spring load. They're just fabulous. I like them with my ceramic tiles, or the ones that every glass cutter has, the big boys. But learn what this adjustment means. It looks sexy. It feels divine. Let's see what it can do in terms of how small can it go. We know about the silver snits. But they're very expensive, but they do a brilliant job. And I will, at the end of the video, I'll talk about some of the things you need to look for and why the runners are different. So once you understand how things work, then you can make really sensible decisions about what you want to buy. Now, one of the things that is really difficult to cut with your wheel nippers and get a brilliant cut is mirror of any sort, whether that's these little round things or strips. So I've pre-scored these so you don't have to grit your teeth while I do it. And this here points in the same direction as your score line. So if I just give it a little bit of a squeeze, the squeeze that you need is even less than the silver snits, and it's just broken beautifully. And we know that this is horrible, or can be horrible, to get a really good cut or a clean cut with wheel nippers. It's almost impossible. And then you've got to go to the grinder. Look, no grinder needed. What about if we want to cut that in quarters? So the question I'm answering here is how small or how thin a piece before it won't break. Oh, these just fall apart. These are great. I love them already. Yeah, I haven't done this before. Amazing. If you've got a sore wrist, you're not going to feel it. What about, and I've never done this before either, certainly not with wheel nippers or grinders, I just don't bother. So if we're going through here, I think you can see I've done 4 score lines. So we'll go through the middle first. Always go half-half. Squeeze. Yeah, I'm laughing because it's so easy. And now this one here. So we're getting to a thin line. I can barely see the line. Yeah, so you can hear it squeezing and it's not quite apart. Let's see. So that's actually quite thin now. We're talking quite a thin break here. This is where you tell if you're going to be able to do lots of strips and such. Yep, you need like when I say you need a little bit more effort, the effort's barely measurable. But you can see this flare out here is because I didn't score it properly. So what have I got there? Well, the makings of a little bee's wings, perhaps. But you can see how straight that is. I don't need to go grind it. The other thing that's really, really difficult, I think, with wheel nippers, and I don't care which wheel nippers they are, is to get a perfect triangle across something as small as these flat backs, which I just love using. And I was talking to my glass making friend quite some time ago, and she said, well, why don't you score it? Doh, says I. And I still found it really, really difficult in terms of breaking these off. But let's see, because it's like, how many running pliers do we need? So if I just stick that through the middle, because I know the score line's there, you can see I can barely hold it. Give it a squeeze. Oh, broken, but how perfect are those triangles? No grinder required. Vitreous tiles pitted only because they're really hard to score. Now I have scored this, let's see what it actually does. But because they have got pits, it's very hard to get a clean score line. But anyway, but I did. So that works well. On the smooth, of course it's going to work well because it's I could score it properly. Oh, that just sort of fell apart. But I wouldn't need to nip that off. And I probably, well, that tells me with that break is I did not start or end properly. So I have not started on the edge and it's veered off. So that's me scoring, not the running pliers. And I think these are a great price actually as well. So for the average mosaic at cutting up these sorts of things and wanting to get a nice clean cut that you don't need a grinder for, if you wanted to take the rough edge off, then you wouldn't necessarily need a grinder. You would just use one of the diamond hand pads. That works brilliantly. And it's scoring quite well on these little ones, breaking. It'll break better if my score lines are better. So you can see I've managed to score out. Look how perfect are these little half moons here. Well, and think in terms of shape. So if I was making, let's say, gum nut with some gum blossom out, pushing out the side, that's like the perfect shape for that.